Best instrument, eyeball. There's a lot of reefs around here.
Maybe go a bit more left. Closer to the northern end.
13.3.
Well, it's pretty spectacular. We got the whole anchorage to ourselves.
Nice work, Aaron, thank you.
It's way too shallow anyway.
Hit a whale.
Whales?
Yeah.
Whales are going crazy. Malolele, good morning. Last night we did something that I've been wanting to do the whole trip, and it was our first time sleeping on the beach. So Aiden came back to Tranquilo, but Phil and I slept on the beach for most of the night. was a beautiful clear night when we started, and a moon. We've just made landfall here in Nayafu. We've had the quarantine guy on board and we're still waiting for health and customs. So there's a whole bunch of officials that are coming, and then we can clear in and disappear.
It's bare feet.
Where are they?
They're just outside the... They're in the channel. Near Swallow's Cave.
This morning we were waiting for our mates Chris and Alyssa of the boat Bare Feet to come in. Last time we saw them was in Spain's Canary Islands in Las Palmas as we headed across the Atlantic.
Well, that's it. We've checked into Tonga. We manoeuvred out of that tight customs dock and onto a mooring buoy here in the harbour. And we're ready to explore. One of the charming things about Nayafu is there are free-range dogs and chickens and pigs everywhere.
Wow, even the mums will show.
Yeah. And the prize for the longest government name goes to Ministry of Meteorology, Energy, Information, Disaster Management, Environment, Climate Change and Communication. Now imagine saying that on the phone.
Oh, you want to show me Pash?
Yeah.
The camera?
No, not for the back.
Let's have a big time for the camera.
Yeah,
Or not.
Oh, let's all get the picture like, oh, I caught this today.
Must have ahead of you, mate. I already said to her. Now, Tonga's a mad rugby nation. You know, the All Blacks are playing the Aussies. So got a bit of a crew. Yeah. There we go. Good start. And apart from being mad keen on the rugby, they're also really keen on church. So we're going to go with the locals out to church. Chris and Alyssa own the Sunday best as well. We're heading in. You guys are the most fashionable churchgoers I've seen in a long time.
Oh, it's the man to take my rope. Thank you.
Nicely done, guys. Tie up, Aiden.
Do you see how slow we went?
Yeah.
Okay, this
It
is
was
actually
very
really
kind of respectfully Sunday driving.
That's right.
Can you video me? Oh, and by the way, Australia got walloped by New Zealand last night.
Yeah, it's the usual story. That was a really beautiful experience this morning up at the church. When they first broke out into song, I actually felt a tear or two, and I'm not a religious person, but it's so beautiful. And then for something completely different, this happened. Why it's rattling here? Why are we
There's
wobbling?
an earthquake. Seriously,
earthquake.
even the locals are saying there's an earthquake.
It's seriously wobbling around.
A 7.9 on the Richter scale earthquake that was 400 kilometres between ourselves and Fiji.
That's a pretty big one.
We are in a volcanic zone.
And Alyssa said, "Stop kicking the table."
Yeah, that was funny.
But what kind of earthquake? How big?
7.9 on the Richter scale. It's quite big.
7.9 what?
Well, we're leaving Nayafu, and I tell you what, it's been pretty hard to leave. not only do we like the local yachties hang out at the Mango, that there's other kids boats now in town. The kids were loving playing together on the boat Magic, and they're going to grab drinks tonight. But look, we've been here now a few days, and it's time to go and see the rest of the Avalu group. We're heading across to Port Morel, where there's supposed to be a nice beach. We might just get to see whales, and the other reason we're leaving is because the other kids are arriving there tomorrow, so we'll get to see them tomorrow anyway. What's the depth?
What a spot. See you soon. Oh, it's so nice. Oh. There we go.
Port Morel is named after the first European who came through to the Bilbao group, the Spaniard Captain Morel. Cook was the first European, or reportedly the first European, to come through to Tonga, but he was dissuaded from coming up north to this group. So it was left up to Morel to come through to the Bilbao.
Rusty machete.
Bring your machete?
Doesn't like the salt water.
Did you bring the beers?
No, I didn't.
I'll go get the beers. There was a bit of a gathering on tonight. Some of the other boats have come in, so we're just going to get a bonfire going, maybe cook on the beach, have a few beers, see how it goes.
We're lighting the fire.
Oh, is it?
Axel.
This
Axel.
this is bad gasoline. That's why we're going to waste it.
Oh yeah, that would work.
So you reckon just light it?
Might be a little dangerous.
Is this where I light it?
Yeah, it's alright. Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
We have fun.
That's better than last time. Welcome.
I don't know if go that fast up.
That is crazy. I know it like birds out of the sand. It's magical.
We didn't even know them. Did we miss it?
Today's adventure is Swallow's Cave. We're going over with Kudo, the musicians on the beach last night. A whole bunch of us going together.
G'day.
Like, oh wow, this is all pretty trippy, and you're sort of looking around, and I didn't stay in the bottom entrance, which is the
Meet some common people, watch the dancing, even put up Yesterday morning we heard whales through the hull. That was our good morning from Bavau. And this morning there's wild horses on the beach, and I'm over the moon because I'm a bit horse mad. They're calling out to each other. We just tend to get close to the beach and they all disappeared, so I don't think that we'll be able to say hello though. But for now we can just enjoy watching them.
Well, we've jumped on the yacht Magic. We're going to head across to Marinus Cave, which is an underwater cave. So we're going to swim under. It's 10 feet to 12 feet deep, about 3 meters, and then into a cavern. And if you're wondering why Magic looks familiar, yes, she's also a Hansa. She's a 540E, an older generation, about 2 generations before Tranquilo. Unfortunately, it's also the generation that the Perspex windows on the hull used to blow out, and on the way from Bora Bora to Niue, yeah, the Perspex did blow out on Magic. No, but I thought you go into the cave. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. That was really cool.
If you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to follow our adventures.